title might be a little bit exaggerated as far as the only seasoning you ever need, because I do use a few others, but like seriously, I use this like 90% of the time. I use it on rice, pasta, potatoes, chicken, beef, eggs. When I've made it for different get-togethers, people have asked me, what seasoning's on this? It is so good, so versatile, and I just find you don't get tired of it. If you are gonna make one seasoning, I would highly recommend this. Now, what is this seasoning? It's homemade seasoning salt. What I love about this is that I know exactly what's in it. It's 5 raw seasonings. I know there's no other junk. It's actually amazing to me that a lot of store-bought seasonings, you would think, oh, it's pretty safe, it's just seasoning. But sometimes as far as preservatives, color, stuff like MSG, other things that they put in the seasoning, I just find it's a place where a lot of junk can get added. And so making your own just kind of eliminates some of that junk. It's really cheap, and really, why not? So you ready to start out? Do you want to put some in? All right, so we need about 1.5 cups of salt. So we're gonna pour it and you scoop it with mommy. So try to keep it in the jar. Good job. And for this, honestly, I don't actually measure 100%, I just do approximations. So about 1.5 cups. If you want to measure exactly, you can, but scoop it in. Wow. Avalanche. We got our salt in there. Now we're gonna go for paprika. And we want about 1 cup of paprika. Okay, so ready, buddy? Scoop it in there. Wow. Okay. Okay, we're good for our paprika. Oh, it just went all over. Okay, don't be making a mess, Kate. Next, we have our chili powder, and we'll want about 1/2 cup of chili powder. So you see, chili powder is very, very similar in color to paprika, but it's just a little bit darker. Okay, we're done with our chili powder. Okay, and then we have about 1/2 cup of onion powder. Are you ready? Good work. Okay, we're good. And then our very last ingredient is garlic powder. So we're gonna want about 1/4 cup of garlic powder. Okay, whoa, stop. Alrighty. So that's 5 ingredients, and once we have it all in here, then we want to take it and we want to blend it. Now, I was really excited when I found this out, is that there are some blenders that fit your mason jars, but it fits on my mason jar lids, and then you can just put it directly on and blend it. So to me, I was super excited when I found this out. Like I was looking up actually a homemade laundry recipe, and it talked about just mixing it in your mason jars and then putting it directly onto your, not yet. Just wait till mommy says go. So I was like, why did I never hear about this before? It's so easy. It's basically like, to me, it's like almost like a magic bullet on steroids, because you're dealing with, I think it's probably like a way more powerful motor than what a magic bullet is, but you're also dealing with a glass mason jar rather than a plastic one. And I don't know, but like some of the things I've seen with magic bullets from people I know they've used them is that the plastic tabs on them break off, and then you can't use your container anymore. Whereas this, you don't have that. It's totally like, it's glass, it's a mason jar. It's fantastic. So we do smoothies with this all the time, but I love using it for my seasonings because it just mixes it really, really well. Because what you really don't want with your seasonings is to just have it like partially mixed or have a chunk of something in there. So we're gonna mix this up. So go ahead, buddy, turn that on. So there you have it, homemade seasoning salt. So easy, even my 2-year-old was helping me. And this jar seriously lasts for like months. I think I've made one of these and I think I've had it for at least 6 months, and I put it on like everything. I use it like every day. Okay, so you say, that's great, Jill. I got my homemade seasoning salt, but now what recipe do I use it in? I got you covered with that. Watch for my video next week where I will be showing you how to make roasted chicken and potatoes where I use this seasoning. It is so easy, it is so simple. It's kind of my go-to recipe for busy moms when you're tired, you got littles running around, and you just need something that it tastes good, feels good, and it's a hit. So watch my video, so easy, you can't mess that recipe up. So I call this a building block recipe. It is one recipe that can be used on so many different things and is so versatile. If you want to see some other building block recipes, I have like my favorite recipe that I've ever made, and it's in this video over here, and that will totally change the way that you cook if you start really implementing this white sauce recipe into your daily life. Thanks for watching. Go make your homemade seasoning salt.
Hit the like button, subscribe below. Oh.